Hi guys, so today I'm going to answer the top 10 questions about life insurance. So the first question is, so to answer that question, does everyone need life insurance? And the answer to that question is no. So not everyone needs life insurance. So basically life insurance is for people, so like if you don't have any kids, if you don't have anyone that's dependent upon you, then you probably don't need life insurance. So if you're just you by yourself and you have no husband or wife or kids, then you probably don't need life insurance, okay? But life insurance not only has a death benefit, but it also has a living benefit. So if you wanted to get like a whole life policy, you can do that, and that would help you save for money later, or you can get annuities or something like that. But no, to answer that question, not everybody needs life insurance. If you have kids or you have family and you want to leave a legacy to them, if you have a house and you want to use it as term insurance to protect your house, but again, if you don't have a spouse or you don't have kids or anything and it's just you by yourself, then I would say no, you don't. Everybody does not need a policy. So really, basically, it's to leave a legacy. So our next question is this. So to answer that question on how can you save on your life insurance policy. So number one, in order to save on your life insurance policy, get your policy early. So the longer you are alive, the longer you get older, because we're all getting older, your life insurance will increase, right? After year by year, it will increase. So that's one of the things you can save on it is by purchasing it early, right? Instead of later. So the next thing, as far as saving money on life insurance, you can combine the policies. A lot of the times people think that they only have to have one policy, and you don't. You can have multiple policies. So if you get like a whole life policy and a term policy, those can work together. So if you get a term policy and then or a whole life policy, you can get like a term rider, right? And so that's going to help that you save money on that. So the whole life may be a certain amount, and then the term may be another amount, and that way you're not getting a whole life policy for a certain amount, like 100,000, and then a term for 100,000, and then you're paying quite a bit for your premiums. If you combine those policies, then you can get a better rate. So that's one of the ways to save on your policy. So just one more thing I wanted to add to that. So also, due to you getting older with age, health conditions can change, and any health condition that may come up, unfortunately, that could possibly increase your premium. So I don't want to forget about that, because that's one thing that can happen as well. Number 3 question is this. Answering the number 3 question, how does the insurance company determine my premium? So insurance companies determine your premium by your age, maybe possibly your weight, your height, your sex, let's see, what am I forgetting? Whether you're a smoker or not, whether you have a high-risk job, for instance, like if you're a pilot, or if you, for your job, you're a skydiver and that's your business. So they have different ways in which they assess risk, and that is determined. The risk is determined by all of those factors that I just named. I may have left out a couple of whatever, but you basically understand the gist of it and how they determine risk. And they basically, that's what they're doing, is determining whether what risk are they taking on by insuring you, and maybe even a driving record. So stop speeding. So even a driving record, possibly arrest records, things like that. So they can get anything that they want, especially nowadays. So live on the up and up. So our number 4 question is this. To answer that question, will you ever need to change your insurance policy once you purchase it? And the answer is yes. So if things in your life change, let's say you bought your policy 15, 20 years ago, your life has changed from 15 or 20 years ago, right? So your policy needs will change as well. So hopefully that you have spent time connecting, or your agent has spent time connecting with you, checking on you throughout the years. Because if they haven't, shame on the agent, right? Because the agent needs to keep up with their people and seeing if in fact something changed in your life. Did you get married? Did you get a divorce? Do you have kids now? Did you get a new job? Did you buy a new house? So all those things may make a difference in your policy, and you may need to increase your policy, or you may need to get a different type of policy. But yes, life events and years gone by, definitely you might need to change your insurance policy at some point in time. One thing is, if you have grandchildren or your grandchildren are born, you might want to change your policy for that. Or if you're you have kids and your kids are entering into college, you may need to change your policies for that. Did I say about purchase a house? So your policy might need to change for that if you're planning on purchasing a house. Any life event change, special life changes. And again, like I said, every 2, 3, 4, 5 years or whatever, you definitely might need to get a reassessment of your policy, right? If it's 10, 15 years old, you definitely might need to get another. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Your policy, there's new things that evolve throughout the years. Things change, just like computers and technology changes. Things change throughout your policy as well. So you may need to get a policy because your policy just may be old and a lot of things may have gone on or happened. So you want to get a new policy assessment, and you might want to change your policy because it might have a better deal somewhere else. Okay. Number 5 question. There, I only did this. This is this. That question, number 5, and I think I'm going to cut the video off there because I think that's enough for now. We'll come back and answer more. So number 5, the question is, do I need to get insurance on my parents? Okay, so some parents don't like to talk about insurance, and for those that do not like to talk about insurance, you might want to try and talk to them again and again and again to see if in fact you need a policy on that. So if they live with you, you may need a policy on them, right? Because you're helping to take care of them. If they're living on their own, do they have life insurance? Do they have burial insurance, right? So how are they going to be buried? Is that going to be on you or your family when they pass away? If they pass away before you, is that hardship going to be on you? And it is, then yes, you do need a life insurance policy on your parents. And you can get a policy on them that you would need their approval, because they, as long as you have insurable interest is what it's called on them, and you do have insurable interest on your parents, then you need to talk them into getting a policy because it's necessary. And if I know some of them may not care what happens when they're gone, but you care what happens when they're gone, and you want to send them away the best way that you know how, and that would help you by getting them an insurance policy. So hopefully your parents are not that stubborn. I was going to say something else, but hopefully they're not that stubborn, and they will get a policy because they need a policy and because it's the right thing. It's not to make you any money or anybody else, but they need a policy to be buried, to be sent away the right way, okay? Instead of, well, I'm going to be nice. So I'll leave it there, okay? So I hope you like our top 5 questions, and be sure to leave us a message and let us know if you'd like us to answer any questions on our video. Okay, we're going to put these out every so often because we always get a lot of questions asked. So we're going to put those out, and we hope that this helps you. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook, make sure you follow us. And we love you guys. God bless you. And thank you for watching the Mott Agency. Bye.